What is happening, Internet? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another exciting stream of Batman Arkham City full walkthrough on Nintendo Switch. This is episode 16. I have no idea what we're going to be doing in episode 16. We have tons of Riddler stuff to do. Zaz is ready to fight, and I don't know what else. So, anyway, your first like goal is 100 likes. Earlier today, I showed you guys more of the issues with the Arkham Knight Switch port, and even I posted a comparison picture online showing you the difference between the lack of detail or whatever it's called. I guess the lack of the quality of skins or something. I don't know. Textures. That's what it's called. The lack of texturing, showing how great a Arkham City skin looks with all the detail and the textures and, you know, stuff like that from Arkham City. And then how poor of a job they did with Arkham Knight, showing Red Hood looking like he has like all these, almost looks like he's wearing a painted like bodysuit with a N64 jacket. Like it just, and he's all blurry and almost kind of pixelated. So we're wearing the 1970s Batsuit today because we are going to be wearing skins and stuff like that. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys having a good one. Your first like goal is 100 likes. Let's get those likes up already, and let's have fun with Arkham City, which runs fantastic. It just all. Welcome. Maybe we can come up with a cool name. I don't know. Where are we? So Zaz is located. Is this where Zaz is? Zaz's hideout is over in the industrial area. We have a Riddler hostage, and we've got all these riddles to do. So why don't... What is this? Why... What is... Results... Assault in progress? Oh, those... Wait, those show up on my map? Huh. I didn't know they do that. Okay, I guess they do that. Alright then. So let's go help somebody who's being assaulted then. That sounds good. Alrighty. But anyway, hopefully you guys are having a good one. Am I muted? Can you not hear me? Did I do something else?
Just dead. Good. Serves the son of a bitch right.
No, I'm fine. I'm not muted. I just saw people saying my name in the chat. It was like, I don't know.
I think I saw Croc poking
Loud
his
and
ugly
clear.
head out of the
Thank you,
sewers
Texas.
once.
Appreciate that.
Taught
All
me
right.
not to go down there.
It just takes me a few minutes after I wake up to get everything all back to where I need to go. Alright, so where's the assault taking place? Is it still happening? Yep, assault's still happening. Okay, let's go save that person.
Run for all I care.
So the only thing left for us to do in Arkham City is basically we need to complete 406 riddle things, and then we can basically fight the Riddler, which I hope to do tomorrow. So my goal today is to get over 100 riddle things done between this stream and the next stream. I have to get 100 riddles. Don't know how I'm gonna do that though. Oh my gosh. Alright, where's the dude on the phone who's being assaulted? Where's the assault in progress? Where are you? Oh, there he is. I think we're gonna call this stream the Capes Crusader. Because that was what Batman's
I can't believe you
that's what
saved
Batman
me.
was known as in the 70s. So we'll do Cape Crusader. 'Crusader. That works. Come on, guys, let's get those likes up. Caped Crusader. That works.
That Ivy Witch gives me the creeps and some kind of weird rash every time I go near her plants.
Man, I can't believe Catwoman got all the loot from Strange's vault. How come I didn't know about it?
Would I make a copyright strike against a YouTuber for stealing my thumbnails and reposting my content? Yes. Why wouldn't I? I've done that before. Would I take a strike against a channel who's using my content without permission to do, like, documentaries or, like, use my footage because they're too lazy to record gameplay of one of the many games I've covered for a review? I mean, I might ask them to give me credit in their description or something, but I mean, I'm not comfortable with somebody re-uploading all my videos. That's not cool. I don't think any YouTuber would be.
Who's in charge?
I would warn the person first before I, like, you know, put in a complaint to YouTube. If the person, like, you know, because they don't have a right to use my videos. That's my voice. That's you know, especially if they start, like, profiting off my content and it goes viral or something. Like, I would definitely do something then, because I mean, they'd be taking revenue away from us that is rightfully ours because it's our videos. But if it's just somebody, like, saying, hey, I'd like to use your footage in a thing I'm talking about Arkham or something, and I like your gameplay footage, or I'm doing some type of tribute video to the Kwings or something, I wouldn't take down people's content, but any YouTuber would see somebody's content that they're using without permission, because it's not, it's a moral thing.
I'm sure I
you
saw
know?
Batman and some other guy falling from the tower when it exploded.
Because it doesn't actually help to have your content uploaded. It helps someone else. It would help another content creator who's using my stuff. Did you see my stuff on the internet or something?
There's a fight going down.
What was I doing again? Fighting clowns.
You're gonna die, bat freak.
I like you fine, Amber. I love you very much. I'm kind of nauseous today, and I'm just a little tired.
You're gonna die, freak.
Okay. Well, I mean, why don't you work on your Christmas present stuff? Yeah, I understand that people like to steal people's content and try to be whatever, but I'm not comfortable with somebody re-uploading our content. You know? Unless it's like a tribute stuff, like, hey, go check these people out, here are some clips I like or something, but no YouTuber's okay with that, because we're the ones who put in the work. The person who's re-uploading and stealing people's content, they didn't do the work, they just re-uploaded people's content. If somebody tried to give me a copyright strike, I actually have people at Google I know, so I would go after them. Like, I would take their channel down, especially if they filed a false copyright against me for basically using my content on their channel and then saying I'm not the originator. I have Google that look into stuff all the time. Like, they might not be able to help us with our shadow banning, but they can definitely deal with any copyright problems or, like, you know, claims I would put against another channel. But like I said, I usually warn a channel first. I talk to them and I say, hey, remove my content. And if they say something insulting to me and they don't do what I say, then yeah, I seek action against them, as any other creator would. If you went to PewDiePie's stream and you said, hey, I'm re-uploading your content, his mods would get in touch with him and then his people would go after your content. You know. I'm a smaller creator, so I don't have the resources to... If theoretically you were doing it, it would take me probably a few days, but I would definitely, you know, have Google do something. It would take a while, though, because, you know. But I would get it taken down, yeah. People just need to make their own YouTube videos. Does that make sense? Do you are you aware of people re-uploading our content? Because I have a system on my channel that tells me when people do that. Like most YouTubers do. It's built into the Content ID system. Are you just asking like a hypothetical question? Because, I mean, it just looks like you make, like, Ultraman stuff from, like, wow, you make a lot of classic stuff. Japanese content. Very cool. Is somebody stealing your content, or you're just asking for advice? Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can, even as a small content creator, you could get in touch with, oh my gosh, how do you do that again? If somebody's stealing your content, you should be able, you're the originator of it, so you should be able to flag their stuff if it's happening to you. Oh, I remember this puzzle. This is gonna take me some time. I'm not very good at this one. Alright, here we go. This is a great thing to wake up to. Okay. Turn. Turn. There we go. Okay. So tonight's plan is I have to get over 100 Riddle trophies, so tomorrow we can fight the Riddler and then start Arkham Knight. He's asking for advice. Yeah, like, if you actually have evidence, if you have evidence of people stealing your content, here's what you do. First, take screenshots, like actually high-quality screenshots, because you need, in case, like, this person comes after you. Compare the dates of their upload and your upload, and, you know... Okay, my wife is coming to help. One sec. Okay, come on up, Ambi.
I know something about this topic because they told us that this is graphic design.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you. Alright, okay. Hello, Kaita. Okay, Kaita of the Forza. Okay. Alright, my graphic design teacher told me something about this. About if there's ever a dispute, okay, like if you make, like, an image, like you're talking about thumbnails, and they takes a long time to make, because I used to make our Disney Infinity thumbnails that take me like 8 hours to get it correct, to get the thumbnail template perfect. So I know what you mean. It takes a long time. It could take me all day. Okay, I just came up from the bottom of the stairs.
You came all the way up. You ran up from the basement.
Alright, so from the basement. So basically, I'll explain. Take your screenshot and then dispute it. And if they're like, oh no, well, this person also took a screenshot of the thumbnail. And they say that they are the originator, because they could easily download your thumbnail by right-clicking on it and then downloading it. Okay, so I was told in my graphic design class in Massachusetts by professional graphic artists, they told me that in a court of law, if there's ever a dispute with who owns a graphic design image made in Photoshop or Adobe Design or any kind of design program or on your computer in any way, or if you drew it and then uploaded it or anything, if you have the original like Photoshop file with the layers on it of the different layers that you put on to make your image, so like you put, I don't know, I kind of forgot what you do, Kamen Rider stuff. So say you have your Kamen Rider person on Ultraman, so you have your Ultraman on one image and then you have your background on another image, and then you have like a shading effect and whatever else you're doing to make your thumbnail. So you have that original Photoshop file. That is evidence in a court of law. I was told by my graphic design teacher that is evidence in a court of law that you made that. That you can actually submit your Photoshop file, because they will not have the Photoshop file with all of the layers on it. You have it. So, if you have your original Photoshop file, that will help. That's what I was told.
Yeah, so what you want to do is because for YouTube stuff, you need to take a picture of your content. You need the upload date and compare it to the date that the person who uploaded your videos, like, because there are dates. There are dates all over the place on YouTube. They don't really show the dates anymore, like on the, I guess on the search engine, but if you click and you hit the more button, it will show you the upload date. So you want to make sure you take a picture of their video as well as their upload date and can prove it with your content. And then after you file your copyright claim, there's an option to, I believe, post pictures or something like that. Like, there should be a way to attach images, and then eventually Google will do something about it, or YouTube will, but it will take them time. It depends how big of a content creator you are. Like, we have 500,000 subscribers, and if we go after a channel that re-uploads our content, it takes YouTube a month to take them down. Well, so I don't know how long it will take for you.
I don't know if this is a good idea, but I have seen people like see their content on other videos and they will write in the comments like, by the way, you're using my thumbnail, or by the way, you're using my content, could you please not use that? It's like sometimes you can like kind of shame them in their comments in a way. Well, I mean, like, okay, this person is using my thumbnail, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
When I go to people's channel when they've used our content, I'm very polite first, so I don't like come across like I'm trying to look like a good guy to their audience. Like, and then if they're rude to me or something like that, it's like then I issue a copyright strike against them.
So you come in, you walk softly but carry a big stick, basically. Yep. Politely say.
I give them at least 2 strikes. Like I reach out to them on their social media if they have one. And, you know, I come across as very polite and also businesslike and explain to them, hi, this is our content, or you're using our thumbnail.
Yeah.
And, you know, well, I don't tell them I'm going to give them a strike yet.
Yeah, you just, like, say, like, give them a chance, like, to be polite about it. Like, oh, my bad, I didn't realize this was yours, I'll take it down.
Right, exactly. If they're consciously aware of what they're doing, then I go after them. Amber and I have actually taken down a few copyright channels, like, in our career.
Yeah. Actually, this was an interesting thing that happened to us. Was Luke and his friend Swag, Nick, used to have this podcast called Game Nights TV, and I don't know why, but all these other channels started popping up that called themselves Game Nights after they started it, and so Luke did go to those channels and said, like, could you not use the name, because that's like my name for my podcast, like I'm the originator of that name. Nobody ever had that name before, and they were doing that podcast for years. And suddenly people started to try to use it. But now Luke doesn't go over after those people anymore because they don't really do that podcast anymore. So.
Well, the only reason we went after Swag went after them first. We were actively using the name, and we had a business around it and a TM and all that other stuff. But we also, like, those places were re-uploading our content as well.
Oh wow!
There was a website, or there was a YouTuber that was re-uploading Game Night's content, who obviously was a fan of that, Game Night's TV.
Yeah.
And they were uploading full episodes, full hour episodes of like the 4 or 5 episodes we did, plus all our podcasts. So I had to, I had to go after them.
It's a huge problem. And then there are some websites that we're on right now, like, we're trying to start to get on, like TikTok and Rumble.
Yeah, there's somebody using our content on TikTok.
They already have accounts of us and uploading our content. So, and we can't really do anything about that at this moment.
No.
Because we have to, they don't know if it's us or if it's a fake us. Like, it's, so, yeah, best of luck to you.
Yeah, and you make really cool quality Ultraman videos, especially being able to show the footage you do for the PS2 is pretty impressive. Unless that's modded or emulators.
I am surprised the copyright matches do not detect stolen thumbnails, says Kaita of the Forza.
Yeah, well, I mean, YouTube's not that good at stuff.
A lot of people steal thumbnails. Like, we've actually had our thumbnails stolen several times.
Yep.
And then, like, it's very stressful because basically it kind of looks like we stole them because we even originated them, and then somebody else stole them, and then it was very stressful because, like, nobody can tell. It kind of looks like we were copying off the other people even though it was our thumbnail. So what we did in that situation was we actually, well, at the time, I think the people who stole it was bigger than us, so we just changed our thumbnail design again. But that was frustrating. Now I try to add like a little button of our faces on it, so if they do steal it, it would be kind of dumb for them to do that because our faces are right there on it. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't want to make a thumbnail with a little insignia of yourself on it because, it's kind of ruining the thumbnail design if you're just trying to make it all about Ultraman or something. You want it to be a nice picture of Ultraman. So, yeah.
But next time, I tend to bring up, like, things to YouTube all the time. Like, I have a end of the year meeting with them in, like, January or February. I can bring up some concerns for creators because I tend to complain to them quite a bit.
Yeah, like we'll talk to them and say like, hey, can you add a button where you can tell somebody they stole your thumbnail design? Of course, like a lot of people use similar thumbnail designs because they just grab a screenshot of a photo of the game off the internet. And that's understandable, but like your thumbnails, I believe you put a ton of work into them, and obviously they're original creations, not just a random screen grab of a gameplay clip. So yeah, that's completely different. So yeah, for yours, they're like a piece of art. So yeah, definitely, it's not right to steal them. I know how that feels because I spent a ton of work on my thumbnails, and I hate when people would steal them.
Yeah, so I mean, at the end of the year so far, I'm going to be talking to them about, like, people have been complaining about the triple ad thing that's happening. Like, people are getting, like, an option of not even being able to skip an ad, even when on our channel we don't have, like, non-skippable ads even on.
Yeah.
And, like, those are popping up, as well as people on our channel have been problems, like, doing super chats. Like, sometimes Google doesn't let them put in super chats. So I have like at least 6 complaints to bring to YouTube at the end of the year.
Funnily enough, I don't know if that funnily is a word, but back in the day, like in the 2011, 2012, etc., one of the things that people used to be stealing, besides you would think that people could only steal thumbnails and videos and stuff, and they would steal game footage. They would still get your game footage. Like, if you played the game completely, they'd steal it and then talk over it, pretend that or they'd make a review and then have it. A lot of people used to take Let's Players footage and then put it in the review. Like, they would just steal they would go to one of your videos where you were playing through Skylanders and then just take that 20-minute video, download it.
Oh yeah,
and
watch
then,
Mojo.
and then put it in their review.
There are big
Like,
channels
just
that do that.
stealing your footage that you spent hard work literally playing through the game, just ripping it without even asking you, and then literally you can see your own characters randomly in their stupid review.
Ow.
You can tell that they completely stole it from you.
Ow.
But you know what they used to steal in 2011 and 12? They used to steal people's tags. They can't do that as much anymore.
Oh yeah.
I think you can still do that, but in a way. But
we got in a clash with a big YouTuber. I won't say who it was, but a guy basically used our tags to propel himself into the search engine.
Yeah.
And he passed us.
Yeah.
But he literally he took our entire description. He took all of our
yeah, this guy would watch, and he would wait till every game that we did, he would do the exact same game.
Yeah, so...
And then he would use our tags and steal our thumbnail design and everything.
So anyway, we caught the guy red-handed, and we went to his Twitter, and we didn't just, like, call him out. Like, we actually took screenshots of what he did and what we did, and we proved to him that, you know, you were using all our tags, because literally in the tags... It says Kwingsletsplays, and it said all this other stuff.
Yeah, we found the tags.
So
and
basically,
it said our name in the tags.
Basically, when keywording was a thing on YouTube, like this person who was already a bigger channel than us, like was trying to bury us.
Yeah, I will say, although,
but he felt pretty sheepish when we actually were able to prove it.
I will say, Kaita of the Forza, I'll say one thing that I have learned as a content creator. You want to be really careful with how you call people out online. You want to come out looking like the good guy, because you have to realize that, I don't know how to say this, but a lot of other content creators online are not nice. They're like evil, some of them. So if they're already stealing your stuff, they might not be nice people. So I would just very minimally speak to them, like, you know, like, hey, it looks like this is a thumbnail, perhaps you uploaded this by mistake, or whatever, how do you phrase it, Luke?
I don't know.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know this is my thumbnail, could you please kindly take it down, you know, and then after they don't do it, then copyright, if you are able to copyright strike them, I would. And don't do it through, don't ask them on Twitter or anything, because some of these people are insane. Like, some of these content creators are insane. I would know, I am a content creator.
I mean, content creators, I mean, the good ones, they're very protective of their content, so...
But some of the mean ones that steal people's stuff are jerks. And they're, like, super rude, and if you try to call them out, they act like crazy. Like, they act insane sometimes, so I would say it as politely as possible. And be like, I'm sorry, you know, like, it looks, or don't even say I'm sorry, just say, excuse me, this is my thumbnail, could you kindly take it down? You're using my, you know, my art, you're using my, creative, content, thank you. And then wait, like, a few days, or a week or something, or a day, I don't know, however long you want to wait, and then if they don't take it down, then just copyright strike them. Especially if they say something mean like, oh, this is my thumbnail, I made it, when you clearly know they didn't, then I would copyright strike them immediately. Because you know they're being ridiculous at that point.
Alright, this is all food.
Alright. Thank you for the highlighted message. Gio says, love you, K-Wings. Merry early Christmas. Merry early Christmas.
We're 3 weeks away.
Understandable. I barely use Twitter. Oh, good for you, Kaita.
Yes,
I mean, Twitter is a good tool to grow your... I mean, now I guess it's called X. It is a good tool, like, to grow it, but I would say if I could go back in time, and now I am like this, I hardly ever say any, like, last night, I was feeling stressed after being up all night and like a long night of, you know, streaming and everything like that, and I was about to say, like, oh man, I feel exhausted, and I just deleted it. I didn't say anything. I hardly write my personal thoughts on Twitter anymore because it completely backfires. Luke doesn't mind using it, but I don't use Twitter for personal reasons at all. I just share my content. I completely don't use it at all to really interact with anyone. Because we've had several instances in which people have used Twitter to quote, like call us out or try to, like, start some kind of drama. And if you don't have a Twitter, then nobody can actually start drama with you. Like, a lot of YouTubers have had drama caused, you know, thrown at them.
Oh.
Or people trying to call them out or trying to start something or trying to cancel them. And if you don't have a Twitter, nobody can really do that, because how can they start drama with you when you don't exist online? Like, one creator that I would say does it in a way that I wish I could do it is Pack Attack, and he's a ghost online. Like, he has a lot of videos, he has a lot of views.
I think that's why he's a lot happier.
And he's a ghost online. Nobody even knows anything about him. Nobody knows anything, where he lives, anything about even, you know, who he is or what he likes or anything, what kind of person he is.
These are all good points.
Nobody knows anything about him. He's literally a ghost. He could be anyone. And that he keeps it that way. He doesn't give any personal information online. And so I would say, you know, if you don't have a Twitter, if you ever do start one, I would only upload your content, only share your content, and don't share anything. Don't share, like, I'm having a bad day, or don't share, like, man, it was a hard week of editing. Because I don't know why, but people use everything against you. Like, 10 years, they'll come back, and they'll use it against you. Like, we have crazy people right now that use stuff against us from 10 years ago and go, oh wow, I could see 10 years ago that Amber was exhausted after a hard day's work. This shows that, you know, your marriage is crumbling, and, like, people use all kinds of weird stuff. So, like, I don't write anything anymore. Like, people put pieces together of, like, things.
I remember this place back before they built a wall around it. Suck then, too.
Let's slow down a little, because I'm still dizzy. I'm just talking too fast. Okay, so I have to do, how many more riddles? Wait, that's not right. This is the industrial area now. This wouldn't count as...
Yeah.
Ugh,
Deanna says,
right.
I just use Twitter to look at notifications for this channel, video game related stuff, and food related stuff. I like looking at pictures of food. Awesome, Miss Deanna. That's awesome.
I haven't eaten yet.
Joe Toro says, Twitter can work as a marketing tool, but never engage. Advice I got years ago. Yeah, I wish someone would have given me that advice, because I tried to be, like, personable, but it really backfired. Even in recent years when, like, you know, I try to be like, oh man, I had a rough... Oh man, like, even if I'm trying to relate to people and be relatable, like, a few years ago, like 2 years ago, I think there was a stream in which, like, I had crazy, I don't know what happened on the stream. I just remember there was a lot of weird questions, like, people, I think maybe it was a stream in which we were doing, like, some kind of online game. But basically, people got into an argument on the stream. It was very insane. I had to take care of a lot of problems. I don't even remember who was there or what the stream was about. I just remember that it was kind of a crazy stream. So I just wrote something on Twitter like, man, this was a crazy stream. I don't know if I'm ever going to play this game again online with people. And oh my gosh, the response I got was like people getting really angry with me. What are you saying? What are you saying? You don't like playing with us online? What are you saying? You hate your fans? And I was just like, what? Like, you weren't at my stream? Did you not see what happened? Like, I was literally like, so that's why I just don't even go on anymore. I never said I hated anyone. Like, I just said I don't know if I'm gonna play this game anymore, and people just jump to conclusions. So yeah, I don't say anything. Like, if I have a sandwich, I don't write, man, I had a sandwich today. I'm just like, you know what, it's better if I write nothing, because people are gonna take that the wrong way at this point. So yeah.
I just need to follow this one. And we can answer a lot of questions right now because we're just collecting riddles. Ah!
Yeah, thank you, Gio, for the early Christmas. Thank you for the highlighted message.
Too early.
Yeah, I mean, not only do they need to learn, I mean, like you were saying, you need to learn a lesson, but also, like, you need to, like, make a, like, I think all of us, as content creators, we need to make a hard line. Like, this is unacceptable. We cannot allow people to take advantage of us.
You really need a union.
Take our stuff. It's, yeah, they can, but you realize they'll probably never learn their lesson. They'll always keep doing the wrong thing, because that's kind of how they are. They're going to keep stealing people's stuff. It'd be nice if they stopped, but some people are just kind of jerks, and they kind of take people's stuff all the time. But I would say, just for your own, you know, to respect yourself and to realize you're worth more than allowing somebody to steal your stuff and just sitting by and letting it happen. You're worth more than that, and you don't deserve that, and therefore you should definitely tell them where to get off.
Just try to do it my way first. You don't want to come across as a villain, so just like warn them first, and then, you know, if they ghost you and they're not willing to do anything, at least you tried first.
Yeah, try in a pleasant way first.
When diplomacy fails, then go after them. But always try to be diplomatic, and, you know, because it's also a great way that you can steal people's subscribers away from them, too, if you appear nicer than the creator who's doing something bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, diplomacy first. It doesn't hurt to show people that you're a nice person, and then, you know, you can do like covert action behind the scenes if they, you know.
Yeah, do it behind, and then if they're like, oh, you did this to me, be like, no, Google matched it and they did it. I would not. I would explain it was a Google match.
Yep. And good luck with your Ultraman content. Your thumbnails look pretty cool, and it's cool that you do import stuff.
Yeah.
I always try to look at as many import games as I can, but I don't really have an audience for it over here.
Yeah,
But I enjoy Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and Ultraman, so hopefully our advice helps you out, and we wish you well. And thanks for stopping by. You're free to stay on the stream, and you know,
yeah, definitely.
whatever you want to do. But we're trying to collect riddles and stuff like that, so I don't think we'll be able to continue to be too helpful, and we don't even know if our advice is really gonna work in your case or not, but just thought we would, you know, when people come to ask us advice, we do our best to try to, you know, help out.
We try to help out people because we've been taken advantage of by people for so many years.
Yep.
From different people have stolen our stuff for years.
Yep.
And we feel like, I mean, even though we can't get those years back, at least we can somehow give people advice that would somehow help prevent that from happening to somebody else who doesn't deserve it, if that makes sense.
I think I have to go beat up more people in order to get stuff.
Yep. Best of luck to you, and I'll definitely keep you in my thoughts and prayers. Everything will go alright for that, too.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Shal says, 24 years old. Thanks for making my childhood, guys. Before Arkham Origins, I loved Batman's past being a mystery. It was fun to guess what happened in his career. Felt like the post-crisis TAS Batman.
He
Interesting.
was. Well, I mean, Arkham Asylum Batman was a tribute game. It released during Batman's 70th anniversary. So Paul Dini and Rocksteady and Eidos, they all went and they, you know, wanted to make a Batman game that encompassed a lot of stuff for the characters. So it wasn't that they were necessarily trying to do pre-52, but pre-52 Batman had such a lengthy history that, you know, we were pretty lucky because DC used to do a lot of reboots. Like, DC used to be a company of reboots from the 50s through the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. We actually had 1985 until 2000 and I think it was 2010 is when the Flashpoint happened. So that's a very long time for continuity. Like 1985 through like 2010, 2011. That's a very long run. Current DC Comics can't even say that they have that long of a run because they rebooted from 2011 until I think the last time they rebooted was they did a soft reboot like what 4 or 5 years ago, 4 years ago after 2011. So they haven't even been around that long, like with their current continuity. And we were blessed We really were blessed with great writers and artists that kept the continuity alive since like 1985 all the way through like 2010. That's pretty amazing. And then, you know, I think that's why a lot of us aren't really thrilled with the new 52 or DC Rebirth or whatever the current DC is because it doesn't have a rich history. Like, they always, like, hit the kill switch when things don't go their way, or they make a controversial change that isn't selling. Like, they don't really commit to their universes anymore, and it's like people have so many fond memories of that 1985 universe because it lasted so long and it had such rich storytelling. And it did unique things. Not everything was amazing for every DC character, but they stuck with it, and they tried to keep everything connected. I respect that. Especially writers like Grant Morrison would do throwbacks to the 90s Batman books, and Chuck Dixon would do throwbacks to the 1970s and his runs and stuff like that, even though he was the 90s Batman writer. It was just cool to see that kind of stuff. You don't really have writers today that, you know, they blaze their own trail and they don't really try to connect to the stuff that happened, and it feels like everything is so disjointed. Whereas before it was like more connected, you know?
Yeah, but I thought we were going to get more prequels that happened after Arkham Origins, leading up to Arkham Asylum.
That's what I was banking on. I thought we were set for life.
We could have had a lot more games. I mean, because Arkham Asylum, Batman looked pretty old, and Arkham Origins, Batman was supposed to be super young, so you would have thought there would be a lot more years in between, but I don't really know what happened with that. I mean, I kind of like leaving it up to the imagination as well, in Shao. Yep, thank you for watching for so long, and, that's awesome that you're 24 now. That's fantastic. No problem. Thank you for watching us.
Guys,
when
we're
you were
all
younger.
grown up.
Really appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, Venom Spider 10. Thank you so much for the super chat, Venom Spider. Says, have you guys ever had a stream or Ultimate Select stream flagged or closed down? I've heard that can happen to content creators. I mean, have we ever had it? What do you mean closed? You mean the stream was taken down by YouTube? I mean, YouTube takes videos down all the time. I mean,
what do you mean? Like, what ultimate? Like, we're able to cover whatever game we want. The problem is we've had there were topics. Like, YouTube's not necessarily our friend. Like, they are they don't believe in free speech. So we've had very deep comic book discussions, and words get said that are taboo or like YouTube deems inappropriate, and they police our content because we're on their radar because we're shadow banned. So there are people from Google that are in our chat like right now covertly.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean,
well, we actually had videos taken down a long time ago, like of our Animal Crossing series randomly.
Yeah, but we've had Ultimate streams like erased off YouTube by YouTube, and usually, I mean, they're mostly Batman content. And we're talking about like current comic books or something, and discussions get pretty heated. And then,
I remember that one Ultimate stream we were on that
Clayton.
Yep, and I remember exactly what I said because
don't repeat it.
Well, I won't, but I was basically saying that because somebody was getting in an argument with our Ultimate Select member, and I said, you know, he's allowed to have his own opinion. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. You know.
Do you realize how many bones you've got left for me to break?
Bad, though.
Oh God, please don't hurt me.
I said,
tell you what I know.
Please, if you're gonna say your opinion and argue with our Ultimate member, could you please do it on another stream? Like, you're allowed to have your opinion, but could you do it on another stream? And as soon as I said that, the stream got shut down.
Yeah, it was something
that was
like,
the last thing that I said, and then the stream was closed down.
But there were also people using like really offensive language. Like, there were people fighting with each other. It was getting pretty nasty. Like, over comic books, which was sad to see people like... Because I grew up with debating people with comic books in the 80s and 90s and the 2000s, and it didn't turn into like shouting matches where people are demanding mods ban people and stuff like that on forums. Like, it's a completely different world now, like, to the point where you really can't have any any polite discourse with people, because as soon as you, like, say something that they deem out of line, they'll get you kicked off, like, whatever Batman forum site or Reddit or wherever you are, because it goes against what they believe as something, or blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, it's like you can't really talk and do stuff anymore.
No, our Ultimate didn't report the stream. YouTube shut the stream down.
Yeah, we've had a couple streams erased. This year alone, I have screenshots of 4 streams being erased by YouTube.
The person who was arguing with our Ultimate, I think, shut or...
Might have flagged our video, I don't know.
Because they were angry. Clayton is a sweetheart. He wasn't angry at all. He was just talking to us. There was some psychopath on that stream acting insane. Because they disagreed about a comic book, and because of that, that person got the entire stream shut down because they were crazy.
So off the top of my head, we've only had 2 Ultimate streams erased. We've had, I don't know if he's in the chat, but there is a Ultimate who becomes an Ultimate once in a while, and he demands videos get erased when his Ultimate doesn't go very well. So we have erased streams because of that. But we've only had YouTube this year alone, like, because you have to remember, we make about, like, 200 videos a month, almost. Like, Amber streams twice a day, I stream with Amber about 4 times a day. When you add that much content, we make a lot of new content a month. It's anywhere between 150 to 210 videos a month that we're putting into our own channel.
Yeah.
So, out of all the content that we make, I would say maybe in the course of this year, I think we've had like maybe 6 videos that I can think of offhand that YouTube just erased from existence. Yeah. We've had 1 stream where we were cut out we were in the middle of live streaming, and I was talking about YouTube dirty secrets because I was very mad because they were stealing our views, like literally. So, and when I mean they were stealing our views, they weren't counting our real-time views. And I was disclosing stuff that was very close to the vest, as well as talking about before people like the Completionists were doing like charity scams. I was mentioning like
some other names.
I was mentioning other YouTubers from the past.
Well, mainly networks.
Mainly networks that were basically like stealing income through like siphoning income is the word I used, and like getting into like I think it was like 10 minutes into that conversation, and calling out like saying things that Polaris and Maker Studio and Machinima used to do, and I think it was like in mid speech the stream got erased, like just boom. I called out like 6 YouTubers in that stream too, by name, and the stream got erased from, like, while we were live.
Yeah, as we were streaming, it got erased, and then it still said we were live, like, 7 hours later, but there was no stream.
Yeah, that was weird. That was creepy. So, I mean, I've been on my best behavior with that, because I don't know, I haven't even brought it up to my YouTube partner manager, because...
They never even, because they're supposed to make a report if they take your stream down, and they didn't give us a report.
Well, I didn't tell them that stream got taken down because I said things that was probably bad, and also I was very.
You were speaking the truth.
It really happened, and those companies really did do illegal stuff, but like I was in a very bad mood because
they were stealing the views.
We were like right now we're live streaming. It's been about 40 minutes. We got 154 people watching. Right, hi people. YouTube in real time is counting that we have over 900 views, so we're close to 1,000 views. YouTubers don't get paid unless you hit 1,000 views. So we would have anywhere between 175 people to 50, like to 135, whatever, and we'd be streaming for 2 hours, and YouTube says that our stream was only getting about like 300 or 400 views. We can't make a living like that. So we called out YouTube. We were going back and forth between YouTube and Google, taking screenshots, documenting video, contacting people on big social media, talking to big YouTubers, and for I think it was a week of hell. Like they were like taking our views and not counting our real-time views. So
they were counting our views as like 0.
Yeah, every stream we did, they were only counting a few hundred views, and we weren't getting paid that entire week. If it wasn't for fan funding,
$0 that week.
If it wasn't for fans like actually giving us super chats and like becoming members that week, we would have like operated at a loss completely.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I lost my temper. I said some things that were off the cuff that were true, and the stream got erased mid-stream. Like literally, we got censored on the air.
Yeah, you can get censored by, and you can get censored by mentioning certain topics and stuff. I mean, like they used to censor a lot more. Now they're like they used to censor like if you would say the word.
They don't censor as much anymore.
GLOOD, they used to censor that word, and GUN, they used to censor that, or KID. If you use any of those words, there was like a whole list of words you're not allowed to say, which is an astronomically long list that there's hardly any way that you could actually memorize that list. How would I know? Like,
yeah, but YouTube is a company of censorship, though. They don't really believe in free speech. Like, so that's why we went to Rumble, but we haven't really done a lot with Rumble yet because it's... By the time we're done live streaming here, it's like 2 in the morning. Like, one of us is done live streaming around 2, or some of us even go to 3 in the morning. That doesn't really give a lot of time.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, someone was saying, I've heard... Like, I don't know where you heard that Venom Spider... Like, if you're... I don't know if you heard that by the people that are attacking us, or you heard that from somebody else. If someone was flagging our streams, well, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have any idea, so I don't know.
No, we don't.
So you were saying, I heard people are flagging our streams. That's a little scary to me, because I don't know where you heard that.
If people...
Unless you know the people that are doing that, then I would love to know their names. So that I can get them in trouble and IP ban them.
We've had people, like, they have claimed that they've done, like, you know, false flags against us, and YouTube has our back in that regard, because even though these people don't think we're a big content creator, we have 500,000 subscribers. We're, like, right between the 500,000 and million threshold, so we actually have both a YouTube contact and we have a Google representative. So if people try to do something, because false flagging a channel is illegal, like if a channel's doing something bad, like they're stealing someone's content, whatever, they're, you know, telling people to go out and like kill somebody, I mean, by all means, I mean, you're within your legal right to go after a channel like that. But if it's just something you don't like a content creator you don't like,
yeah,
and
you just don't like
and you
them,
false
and you
flag them,
every one of their videos when they're just doing a Mario Kart stream,
right? So then
that's illegal. You can't just flag their videos for
right.
no reason.
So what happens is then I go and I talk to YouTube and I go after that person and I get YouTube to IP ban that person so they can never use YouTube again.
Yeah.
So there are consequences for their stupidity. Like I actually, because I have time at the end of my night, I do write up a report and, you know,
yep.
find out what happened, because if we get a copyright strike and it's a false copyright strike, we get notified and then we go through the proper channels and we can actually trace it back to the person who did it.
Yep, and also there have been people fired from Google that, or from either Google or YouTube, that have illegally, like, people that
bad
don't
actors.
like us. Literally people that don't like us, that used to work with us at other networks or whatever. They've literally been fired from Google because they've literally used their job at YouTube or Google to flag our videos or randomly...
For petty reasons,
or
yeah.
try to take our videos down from their end. From the end of YouTube. So sometimes people actually work at Google and YouTube to try to mess with our videos who don't like us. And they have been fired. Because that's actually illegal. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So you can't do that for petty reasons.
Nope.
Thank you for the super chat. Prince Michael says, UK Wings are very special to me. Not only that I like you guys as YouTubers, but also you guys are like family to me.
Well, thank you very much. We try to keep a very tight community here of, like, you know, people that just want to have a good time and play games. And, you know, sometimes there's, like, serious things that happen, like discussions, but we try to, you know, just play games and be escapism for people. That's what we've always tried to do.
And,
one sec. Hey, guys and gals, I'm having problems finding these 2 riddles. There's nowhere on my map. So it's riddle... Row 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Riddle 7 on row 2 and riddle 6 on row 3. And I can't find these. I keep attacking dudes who are in green, and it's not showing up where these things are. So if anybody knows where these are, I've been circling around for about 15 minutes now trying to find these, and I can't find them in Amusement Bio.
Just got a new member.
Thank you for becoming a member,
Leo.
Leo.
Conqueror. Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Leo says long time subscriber, so I thought I'd join. Thank you, Leo the Conqueror. Really appreciate that.
No. Sorry, it's not riddles. I meant trophies. All these are considered riddles, but these are trophies that I'm looking for.
Prince Michael says, don't worry, Kwings, we're all trying to help get your channel back in good shape again. That's very sweet, Prince Michael. Thank you. Kaita says, does the censorship thing involve racism and also toxic things? Yeah, I don't really know all the words that are on the list. I think you can find the list somewhere on Google that will actually say. Yeah, I think, like, obviously, like, if you would say, like, some swearing, like, YouTube doesn't care if you do, but I would say, like, if you would say something racial, I think that would flag your video immediately, probably.
I used to have a book showing where all these things are.
There are a lot of, like, there's, like, hundreds of words that will flag your video.
When I say riddles, I mean, like, these are all riddles, but, like, I'm talking about the Riddler trophies. Like, I kind of group everything together because it's the Riddler. You know, the trophies are technically a type of riddle. So, I mean, I'm just looking for 2 trophies. Trophy 6 on line 3. And Trophy 7 on line 2.
Have you guys collected the trophies in Franco Toys at GCPD, says Shadowbat.
I'm pretty sure I collected all the trophies inside of GCPD. That's a good thing. Let's see. It doesn't look like there's any other trophies inside the GCPD. It says 0, so I must have collected them all. I don't know where else the trophies would be.
Yep, thanks again, Leo the Conqueror, and thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate that, Leo, and thank you again, Michael, for the super chat. Thank you again, Venom Spider, I think, for the super chat, and thank you for the really cool questions, Kaita of the Forza, and also thank you again. Somebody else had a super chat. I forgot, so thank you for the 4 super chats and a new member. Really appreciate that.
Thank you very much, everybody. We really appreciate you. Fan funding is super important, and it keeps us on the air when, like, we have no idea what the next day is going to bring sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I really think, this is my personal...
Now we're in Park Row.
I personally think that we used to get flagged a lot when we were really popular as well, but it just didn't matter that much because our popularity canceled it out. And so I think now the flagging or whatever is going on just affects us more because we're already having a hard time. So.
Well, when you're a shadow ban channel, you don't pick up a lot of subscribers. So when you get subscribers that are getting your content and they leave, you don't really have like a bunch of subscribers come back to fill that gap. Like, we still get subscribers because we have 13,000 videos, but I mean, it's kind of like lightning in a bottle. Sometimes you'll get stuff to happen. Like, you'll get a new subscriber and stuff, but, I mean, it's a lot harder because you're basically being hidden.
Yeah.
You're like a secret to everybody. And it's been like that since 2020, though. I saw some people on Reddit, like, making fun of us, saying, like, we deserved it, but it's like, that was a COPPA. We had COPPA come after us. That's what happened. Like, we had the whole hacking incident, and that ran right into COPPA. It was like, boom, boom. And it's like the channel, like, just took too many hits like that, and, you know, YouTube was just kind of like, well,
but
that's it.
I mean, you know, it's a childish way to look at somebody's misfortune and then say, haha, they deserved it.
Well, they don't like us, so of course they're going to be childish.
So, I mean, hopefully when that person becomes an adult, they won't act like that anymore.
Oh, no, they claim to be an adult.
Oh. Well, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think when you get older, you realize that life is hard and you shouldn't really put anyone down like that because life is pretty hard. nobody really deserves to have their income taken. It's hard.
Maybe there's like a... Where is my riddle book? Oh, emulators? We don't do a lot with emulators, but we do retro games sometimes.
Do we ever get past subscribers? All the time, every single day. Watch it. If you watch this channel every day, you'll see a new person come in every single day, if not 4 times a day.
They're not really active, though.
They'll come in. They always say the same thing. It's always the exact same thing. Watch. If you stay here all night, you watch for 8 hours, watch. Someone's gonna come in at 8 at night. They're gonna come in, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you guys from my childhood. I haven't subscribed since 2011 and I finally got a notification. Oh my gosh. I finally found you guys after all these years. I've been waiting for a notification. I thought you guys died. I'm so glad that YouTube notified me today. I'm going to be watching all of your past videos. I can't wait to see your streams tomorrow. I hope I get a notification tomorrow. I'm so glad I found you guys. I'm looking forward to watching all your videos in the future.
And then they're gone.
I'm so glad I'm back. And watch. The next day, not here. And this happens to us every single day. Because you know why? Those people are waiting for a notification. And it will never happen again. They'll get 1 notification in 11 years.
How is this possible?
And that's how our notification system works. So, do our subscribers come back every single day? That's the messed up part. That's what I was saying yesterday when I was streaming I was saying, I have no problem believing that my content, you know, if I want to be down on myself and believe I no longer have any good content and everyone hates me, nobody wants to watch anymore, I have no problem believing that. Okay, everyone doesn't like me, no worries, I'll just, you know, think that nobody wants to watch anymore. I have no problem believing that, but the problem is that people come in every day saying, oh my gosh, I finally found you. I can't, you know, I want to watch all your stuff. You guys are, stream is so much fun. I'm going to watch for the next week and a half, or I'm going to watch for the next month. I'll wait for the notification tomorrow for your next video. And then they never come back. And we get that message every day. If not 4 to 7 times a day.
Okay. How is that how do you get a riddle trophy that's in the water? What? Is that supposed to be in the water? What? Use the cranes? That riddle goes from GCPD building towards the bottom of the map. Use the crane. You have to use the crane with the electric box. Oh. Okay. Does that count as an amusement mile thing, or are we in the industrial area now?
Thank you, Cockles Nurses. I have been a subscriber since September. I've just found you guys, and boy, am I glad.
Thank
you,
you,
Cockles. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, like, yep.
Let's go up here. No, this is the industrial area, though.
Thank you, Gio. We love you too. Thank you so much.
Oh, I see. So we bring that down, and then we use the crane to lift it up.
Oh, Drago said he was looking it up for you.
Oh, thank you, Drago. I appreciate the help,
buddy. He said that a
buddy.
while ago. The Riddle goes from GCBD building towards the bottom of the map, says Drago. I'm sorry, I've been missing Drago's comments. Sorry about that.
So this wasn't Amusement Mile, though. No, this still wasn't Amusement Mile. This was for the industrial. Yeah, we're in the industrial area now. I don't want to be in the industrial area. We need to go back to Amusement Mile because we're so close to finishing it. That's the thing, we're like so close to finishing it.
What do you mean we have never reviewed shows on this channel?
We have reviewed shows. We have another channel. Our first channel is Nightwing 01. Nightwing 01 is a very Batman, DC-centered channel. The only reason we stream new releases on this channel, so Batman Arkham Collection came out to Switch. It's new. It's a new release, or Arkham Trilogy, so that's why we're doing a bunch of Batman stuff over here. We tend to look at new games, and there's really not a lot of new games this month in December.
The reality is, Dago Rodriguez, that number one, that video that you're referring to, that review, actually got Luke's channel flagged because
copyright strike.
Copyright strike from Warner Brothers, and
from
that's
CW.
CW, and that's why Luke can't stream on there at the moment. It's been 4 months. He can't stream because of that one review.
Well, what happened after I got the copyright strike, YouTube absolved me of that, and, you know, I did my time, and I'm supposed to be able to live stream, but the channel now is having a bug where I can't live stream. So I'm actually losing revenue because I can't live stream. Like, I wasn't able to live stream Mortal Kombat 1 this year. I wasn't able to look at... There was a cool ninja game that came out that was rated M. There was another cool rated M game that I could have been playing for a week to earn revenue.
In fact, we probably would have looked at Final Fantasy 16 over there.
Yes, we would have done Final
here.
Fantasy 16 over there. Yeah. So I mean, we missed out like on all this potential revenue because we can't stream over there. And I'm just being honest, our YouTube partner manager that we have, that guy is for Kwingsletsplays only. So if I bring up problems that I'm having with the 01 channel, that channel is not in the YouTube partner program for a YouTube partner manager. So just because I'm a YouTube partner, like, I have to go through all the channels that a small creator has to go through because that channel is not represented. So I can't get help with it. I've tried, and they're like, "Oh wait, we're gonna open a ticket for it," and they opened a ticket for me not being able to live stream, and that was almost 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're losing so much revenue because we probably would have done pretty decent with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it's very stressful.
And Amber doesn't want to do like uploaded like videos of Mortal Kombat because it's a very violent game.
I mean, I don't know what you want to do, but it worked.
I know.
Oh, thank you for the thank you. Oh my gosh, Anna Sensei just upgraded to Ultimate membership.
What? How can she afford that? I thought she does this an Ultimate for her birthday. Thank you very much, Anna. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. That's a huge help to us.
It's cold.
I know it's a little early, but we wish you a very blessed and Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for your support this month.
We still have your beautiful gifts in our storage locker, Anna.
We're actually using the very nice blanket you got us for winter this year.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. God bless you.
Since our heat doesn't work very well.
I'll be praying for you always, says Cocklesner. Gotta go, Luke and Amber. Thank you, Cocklesner. I want to do Harvest Moon !64 for my ultimate?
Yes!
Anna.
Okay,
Harvest
Anna.
Moon 64.
A woman of culture, let's go.
Francisco says, hi, Amber. Hi, Francisco Garcia. So yeah, Dago Rodriguez, let me just explain, like, basically, Luke and I, because we've had so many problems, like, I was just thinking about this, as you guys were talking about this. Imagine from an insane X fan's perspective, you're streaming a nice stream of Mario Kart, and you're rolling along, and they can't really flag your video without it being false flagged. Then somebody asks a question like, what do you think of Gotham Knights? And then you say, man, this show is terrible. Then they flag your video and they're like, this is for hate speech. So once they get you to answer a question that's controversial, then they could probably flag your video and say it's hateful because you don't like a TV show. That's probably how they're flagging our channels. They're probably trying to get us to answer a question. And then when we answer the question that's controversial, then they flag it.
Yeah, so
that's how I'm thinking they're actually getting able to flag the channel. So as long as we don't answer any controversial questions. So that's kind of why Dago, or the person was asking that, we're really trying not to review controversial shows like that anymore because we can't suffer any more income loss.
We can't trust that everything's
we have an entire army of crazy people that basically they've made up lies, and then those people believe those lies, then they made up additional lies, then they believe those lies, then they grew a stronger hater circle that made up more lies. Then everyone kind of believes all these random lies about stuff, and there's this whole army of people that basically in their mind all these lies they've created are true, but in reality none of the lies that they have said about us are actually true. They were kind of created by insane people a long time ago.
There's a dot there, but where's the what?
So yeah, now I'm thinking that's how they're flagging the channels, as long as you don't answer any controversial questions. you can't really flag the channel because it counts as false flag. And it's interesting, I have a lot of questions in the morning asking me about controversial topics, and I keep saying, I don't want to answer, I don't want to ask about, I don't want to talk about controversial topics, please, and I say it all the time. And when I say that, I don't really get my channel, my video flagged, which you should be able to say your opinion on controversial. You should be able to say.
Slow down.
You should be able to say, I do or do not like this show.
Fucking too fast.
You should be allowed to tell people if you like a show or not, but we're not allowed to, because then that gives them an excuse to flag it.
He's not dead.
So, yeah.
I can't even. Andy's like million.
I'm sorry.
Million,
Thank you for the super chat. Cyberfox says, lurking while working. On PC again, nothing worth fighting for is ever easy. I'm grateful for your Kwings have stuck through it for us. Thank you. Says Cyberfox 64.
We're fighters, but we get tired. I mean, we take a lot of punishment online. It's hard. Like, we just want to be left alone to make money, and we have like some pretty crazy detractors out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't really...
Oh crap!
Get over here.
I don't even...
So apparently I'm missing like that. We're back in Amusement
And
Mile,
that's,
but
that's why when people ask
Oops.
a lot of these questions, I get a little nervous because I wonder if it's...
I don't always think of people like that.
But yeah, it probably isn't, because people are just honestly asking, and that's why I like to honestly explain, so that, you know, I hope more that I keep explaining. You know, my hope is I actually change some of these insane people who are attacking us. I hope I change some of their hearts as well, because maybe they can hear me explain it over and over again, that I have no animosity towards anyone, that these rumors about me are completely false. I don't have any ill will towards anyone. This is just a bunch of ex-fans that, you know, were unhinged, and yeah. So I don't know.
I blame the school system. Okay, so why does this dot come down, but there's no riddle? Maybe there's a riddle that's like off the grid or something? I can't... Wait. No, that's not it. That's something else. This is where a Riddler hostage was. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's where a Riddler hostage was. My gosh, this is hard. Where's my book?
Thank you so much, Cyberfox.
Drago, do you have an update, buddy, for that, for those remaining riddles, or no? Or the trophies, I mean? There's only 2 trophies left in Amusement Mile. I mean, I can go somewhere else, and we could try to do Amusement Mile another time, but I really wanted to complete these. But no amount of, like, beating up bad guys with the green is highlighting where these remaining, trophies are. It's like they don't exist. As well as there's a thing that needs to be answered from an unusual perspective, but there's no question mark. There's only the mark, not the question part. And just the dot. Which is really weird. Like, only the dot is there. Only the dot was there. Now the dot's gone. It's really bizarre.
Yeah, I was just thinking back, I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but actually, ironically, one of the things, when we had, like, our Discord hack, one of the reasons why that happened was because there was a kid on this channel that had autism, and they were being told by some of our admins at the time that they weren't allowed to be on the channel. And I told my admin, like, you can't tell somebody they can't be on the channel because they have autism. Like, please, you know, you're not allowed to say that. And, like, so they got super mad at me, and that's one of the reasons. Ironically, like, if you really actually go and you actually look at the story of how these people actually became ex-fans, they're not nice people. They were bullying a kid with autism on this channel, and I stood up for them, so did Luke. I stood up for not them, the kid with autism. So, ironically, if you actually look at what actually happened and why they became crazed, unhinged fans, and if we were actually able to tell our story of it,
They were also kind of they were gatekeepers too. They didn't like new people.
Yeah, they were yeah, they would also be really mean to like new people, and they also some of the people that were adminning our channel, and that's why sometimes when crazy people leave, it's better because God knew that they weren't supposed to be here for a reason. Because some of those ex-admins also, they used to, like, instead of just saying, please don't swear in the chat, thank you. Instead of saying that, they would actually go into it and be like, you shouldn't swear in the chat, you're a horrible human being. I can't know how you would sleep at night saying a word like that. They would literally start shaming people.
They were like swear
They were like
people.
morally shaming people. Like, instead of just asking people not to do that in the chat, they were like morally telling them like that they were horrible people when in reality they're not God, so it's not their position to tell people, you know, what to do. So it was very strange. I don't even know why they were like that. We had a very weird group of people that were helping us.
Wait. What did you guys see? You saw what? Can we go back? What did you say? You said it's on a sign? This can only be answered from an unusual perspective. You saw what exactly? But this says I'm in Park Row though. Said it's on a sign. What does that mean? Well, let me get this down first. Alright, it's on a sign. What do you mean? Are you talking about the prison sign that's right here?
It's across the dock.
Oh my gosh, that is really weird.
Hi. Oh.
That is really weird.
There we go.
How did you guys even see that? Ah!
Hi, Uncle Howdy says I've been subscribed since 2011. Thank you. That's awesome. It's by the billboard, says Jager.
Yeah, I got it. How do I do that? Because it's only no subject detected, because it's not... Maybe I need to go further back.
Alright, you two stay safe and healthy. Gotta get dinner ready. Okay, Kaita of the Forza, thanks so much for hanging out.
Take care.
And we'll definitely... We'll keep posted on your channel to see what kind of stuff you do next. And thanks so much for hanging out. Have a great dinner.
How do you do that? Does it have to be lower? How would you...
The one on the second row, 7th over, is the bottom of Amusement Mile, and it's a crane pickup, says Droggle.
So there's another crane pickup. Alright, awesome.
Thank you, Droggle. He's so close. Read chat.
How do I expect you to do this? Like that? I think it's too small. You're too small. Ah! I don't understand. Like, how far back do I need to go for that one?
Not Joker.
Probably have to go further back. Maybe I go back here? No, Bat's busy. Go away. Batman is busy. Not chicken, busy. But if I go too far away, I can't see that.
I'll find you someday and kick the living crap out of you. Go on, Bat, run away. Hi.
No subject detected. I don't understand that. You need more room back?
Oh, okay. Have a good day, Miss Deanna. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry about your loss, Deanna. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope and pray everything. We'll be keeping your family in our thoughts and prayers, Deanna.
Ah! Again with the early warning sign? What is going on? It's like we live in Gotham or something.
Oh, that's out here? I thought that was in the game.
No, that's the early warning sign again.
What are we getting? Something?
Air rated? I don't know.
What's wrong? Run home to cry to your mommy.
You're a breakthrough Batman toy.
It's not a toy, that's a cool picture.
I played this game so many times as Uncle Howdy. I
Dang
remember
it.
where all the trophies and riddles are. So
That's
Uncle
awesome,
Howdy.
thank you. Wait, where'd it go? No, the door's still there. How in the world are you supposed to get this one? This question can only be answered from a particular point of view. I understand that. But how do you answer it? If I go too far.
If I could give one piece of advice to upcoming YouTubers, of course, Kaito's already gone. But I would say another thing besides stay off Twitter is, and I know Luke does this, he talks to the Ultimates in DMs, which is fine. But
you have to be very careful.
I would say you want to really be careful of directly messaging anyone, because you can be accused of anything. And as a YouTuber, say you have built yourself like 100,000 subscribers or over like several years, you can lose all that with one fake message that someone accuses of you or photoshops that you said to them.
I'm gonna say this right now. Do not ever, under any circumstances, talk with a underage user on Twitter or in a DM on Discord, because they can lie and make up things, as well as you shouldn't be talking to a minor anyway. You're an adult, so do not speak to.
It's better if you have like a Discord or a Facebook group, have admins take care of stuff, and then get your have everyone post messages to you on like a board or in a certain room, and hardly ever, if not ever, do any direct messages, because just from personal experience, when people used to message me on Facebook when we were first online, even when we were first starting out and we were getting a lot of subscribers, people used to be like, oh my gosh, I'm your biggest fan. Then they would message me, and then they would be like, they would ask me something weird, and then I would think, okay, that's a weird question. And then they would be like, haha, and they were like, I got you, and then I'm going to screenshot this and upload this to my channel. I messed with you, I tried to get you to answer a stupid question. So even if they're not trying to accuse you of something, they might be trying to mess with you, and so it's just like a lot of, I want to believe that people are good, but being on YouTube for so many years, you see a lot of people that are not in it for a good reason, like they're messing with you. They'll pretend to be kind one minute and then they won't. So, just you have to think about it this way. If you make it a rule that you don't message your fans, then if somebody makes a fake message where they're like, oh, this fan was in a message with this YouTuber, you can prove that it wasn't you, because you can say, well, actually, I don't message my fans, so that actually can't be me. And there you go. You've already saved yourself from that.
Okay, guys, one more. Row 3, number 6. Just need that. Row 3, number 6.
Yeah, that YouTuber, definitely Garrett.
Well, no, I'm saying this again. It's no offense against little kids, but I mean, we don't mind talking to people and on the chat, here, but we have no business talking to anybody under the age of 18, in DMs. If you're an ultimate, that's one thing. You had to get parents' permission, but we keep it strictly about what day do you want your stream and what do you want the game on.
Just make it all business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you shouldn't, adults shouldn't be talking to kids in private like that. Okay, so we have one trophy left in Amusement Mile, guys. We're so close. So close. Is it the other crane across the way?
Okay, Deanna has to go to a memorial service. She has to go right
Yeah,
now.
of course. God bless Deanna, and I'm so sorry about your loss.
Virtual hugs, Miss Deanna.
We'll be praying for you tonight.
Yeah.
Very sorry.
Thank you for all your kind words in the chat, and we appreciate you so much. Yeah, take care, Deanna. Have
We'll be here when you get back.
Yep.
So what is
Gonna
that?
move us to next.
Definitely, this would count as, this would be the industrial complex.
Prince Michael says, I gotta go, and I'll be keeping you guys in my prayers for your channel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate that. Need to go, more room back. Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was
I played this game for a while, says Batman 89. The sign across the dot, yes. Oops, sorry, guys. I missed some of that.
one Riddler trophy.
Glider from behind GCPD to the bottom amusement mile along the water, says Droggle.
It's a glider?
Glider,
Behind GCPD?
glider from behind GCPD to the bottom amusement mile along water. Or glide, maybe. From behind GCPD. I don't know. It says glider about my
Glide where?
You guys should stop by the Scarecrow boat in Industrial District, says Mr. Akbar.
We'll do that on the next stream.
Mr. Akbar instead of General Akbar.
Mr. Akbar.
No, Mr. Akbar, you're general. You should own. I think Mr. Akbar is just trying to be humble.
What do you mean, Drago, by glide behind GCPD to get a riddle thingy? I don't even see one in the water. I thought actually you could go to a police boat in this one, but it won't let you. I thought there was a riddle on the police boat. You should... Glider from behind GCP to the bottom of the music mile along the water. What does that mean?
So I saw Yuri at beat the Hammerhead.
Oh, okay.
That was a disturbing scene. I feel disturbed.
Uh-huh.
I feel like she hates Spider-Man now.
She doesn't hate Spider-Man. She works with him in Spider-Man 2.
But she looked at him really angry.
Yeah, because she killed someone.
I think she looked at him angrily because she wanted to kill that guy.
I already got the one behind the GCPD. Then what's this trophy then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trophy 6, row 3. Amusement mile. Towards the industrial, but stay along the water?
Okay, thank you, Droggle. Can you play Arkham Knight? We did this morning, Joker.
I got sick playing Arkham Knight.
Luke is having,
I had motion sickness.
motion sickness from that.
It's real bad.
Hi, Captain Zach. Hi, Pi. Hi, Jaker. Hi, Kite of the Forest. Hi, Droggle. Hi, Hala Matsue. Do you guys remember David Hasselhoff from SpongeBob SquarePants movie?
David Hasselhoff, the guy from Baywatch? The guy from Knight Rider?
I guess he was in SpongeBob the movie. I forgot. Hi, Texas Ranger. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing now, is if people ask me really... Yep, the O1 channel's still... I don't know what you mean active, like... Luke posted a video on there like a week ago, or 3 days ago.
I have to upload through my phone.
It's just like my channel, I can't seem to get on... Our computer went down, so... It's hard for me. I can't seem to get on the Night Ranger 1 channel or my channel from a computer, so I have to get on the phone. Luke has to get onto the phone. I can't really upload gameplay videos on my channel either, but I don't have time anyway. It's still active. I mean, if we had time and energy, we'd be uploading every day on there. We just don't even have time.
Drago, can you give me like more simplified like advice, buddy? Because I don't understand. Like I'm trying.
Oh, you got the collection to play Arkham Knight, Joker?
Oh gosh.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's the largest of all the games, and, you know, Arkham Knight is a fantastic game. It's running a little difficult on the Switch, but it's still running. It is running, but, it's hard. The Batmobile is a little hard to manage on the Switch, but,
Because of constant frame rate drop.
But people do say that it basically runs like it did back in the day on PC. That's what people are saying.
Not a compliment, though.
So,
But I mean,
if you got it and you have a Switch and you really wanted to play Arkham Knight, I mean, I'm glad you get to play Arkham Knight. We will be streaming it. They voted for us to stream it on this channel, so we will be streaming the Arkham Knight. I told Luke, try 5 episodes of it and see if his head can take it, and then see what happens from there. If for some reason we can't finish it on the Switch because of Luke's not being able, because he has problems with migraines, and sometimes the frames drop on the Switch a little bit, then maybe we'll finish it on the PS5. I don't know.
Frames never dropped on Zelda, though.
I just have the Switch, so that's what I'm playing it on. Okay, understandable, Joker. I mean, that's why I'm glad they released it. Because, you know, people who just have the Switch, I think it is important that Arkham Knight and Arkham City and Arkham Asylum come for Switch owners. It's about time. Well, Luke and I were saying, actually Luke was saying that, you know, it'd be better if they could take, like, the rain effect off, like, sometimes. Maybe if they took the rain effect off of Arkham Knight, maybe it would run a little bit better. But
You said they're red panels, Drago? Red they're red, what red panels? I don't know what you mean. I'm not seeing any,
maybe they're highlighted in red in your detective edition.
No. There's these question marks.
Alright, I'll try to look this up.
There's these question marks that are,
Glide path required to skim over all 6 red panels. You need to do a dive bomb into a pull-up from one of GCPD's gargoyles just northwest of this trophy. So you need to go to GCPD's gargoyles northwest of the trophy. Do you know where the trophy is on the map?
no, but I know this is the GCPD gargoyles.
Alright. Red panels.
Does this be
Let's do a
nice?
dive bomb and then glide across it or something.
I'm not seeing any red panels. I'm looking.
South of GCPD. South
South of
building.
GCPD? What do we
No. You want to start on GCPD.
Okay.
And you want to glide south of it. May I see the map, or... May I see the map, Sweet Muffin? Am I allowed to? How do I look at the map? What's the action button? Oh. So so it's over here? I'm guessing?
Last trophy.
So this would be south. This is south. Okay, so let's go back to the GCPD. Where are we going? This way. So...
Behind Bane's warehouse. It's kind of a stupid question, but are you playing a Batman... But you are playing a Batman game. Has Bruce Wayne ever had light armor and 100% ballistic protection at the same time without being slowed down like the Batman? Batman has changed his armaments and his suit so many different times. Like, throughout canon. In the New 52, he did have light armament, like bulletproof stuff. The Batman that I grew up with just wore a bulletproof vest. So, I mean, it all depends on the writer and other things. It says behind Bane's warehouse. I see it! I see it! I see it. Give, please.
You can take away that marker at me.
No, that's perfect. Okay, I know where to go now. Okay, so I'm supposed to do what?
You're supposed to dive bomb into a pull up. You were supposed to glide across all of it.
What do you mean glide across?
Glide across all the panels.
What does that mean?
Like, you can't touch them.
I have to glide over all of them?
That's what Drago's saying.
But he said dive bomb on them.
No, dive bomb and then like whoop up and then glide.
But don't touch them. Don't touch them.
Right.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Drago, you're amazing.
Great job, Drago.
Thank you, Drago. You're breathtaking.
That's it. That's the last trophy of Amusement Mile. Amusement Mile done.
Has he ever had 100% ballistic protection at the same time without being slowed down?
I don't.
Thank you, Venomous Spider.
It all depends.
I thought with Michael Keaton he had Kevlar.
Yeah, but he was slow.
Oh. I thought Batman Begins was pretty agile, because his neck could actually move.
He was still slow. Guys, where's the tiger security thing? Where's the tiger brain in, Does anybody know the building that the tiger brain is on in Amusement Mile? We're looking for the tiger brain.
What's your favorite Batman suit, Kwings? My favorite suit is Azrael Batman. What is yours, Sammy Bear King?
We'll come back to that. Let's beat Zaz real quick. We're gonna beat Zaz.
I don't know. I think Luke's favorite suit is probably the Keaton suit. I don't know. Do you have a favorite Batman suit, Luke?
In what game?
In general?
Favorite
Oh,
Batman
unless
suit in general?
it's in his game. Sammy says Azrael suit for his.
Oh, he likes Jean Paul Valley.
My favorite suit, I think, is the one Ben Affleck was wearing, the comic book one with the...
So the Frank Miller suit?
Yeah, I like that suit a lot. I think that looks cool. I like Batman in gray. I also like the Batman the Animated Series suit. What about the Flash bat suit that Keaton wore? That one was bulletproof, probably hardened ceramics with ultra high weight molecular polyethylene plates. Thank you, Venomous Spider.
It's
hard to say.
It's possible because I mean it is Keaton's last suit. So
there is a Black Mass Riddle as well by the Arkham River by the Joker warehouse. Okay,
I got that riddle.
Oh, thank you, Captain Zach. We got that one, I
Soon,
guess. Molecular.
I will carve
Okay.
your
Sorry.
life
Oh no, you're
on
fine.
my arm.
It's sad.
Creepy. I remember Kwing played this on PS3. This brings back nostalgia, says Son.
Can you feel the time approaching, little pigs?
Something to do with the channel and like.
You're probably praying I will end your lives quickly.
Or I think
I
was
won't.
trying to do something. But I like switched something up really quick, and then I somehow.
My body is a temple dedicated to your memory. Oh, this is a glorious day for you to die on.
This is weird. I don't remember how to do this.
Your entire lives have been accelerating to this point. I cannot describe with mere words the joy I feel as I make that mark into my flesh. Mwah. Your life is over. Accept it and prepare yourselves to sink into the oblivion of nothing.
I'm just supposed to sneak around until I get there.
Isn't it, ladies? Haven't enjoying myself so much, I nearly forgot to give Batman another call. Come on, Batman. Where are you? Don't worry. He'll fail. Maybe this time will be the next. I can see it now. He's running with the phone, desperately trying to reach you and to keep you alive. This game isn't over. This isn't right.
It's behind a door.
Don't tell me you can't hear the phone. You're making me angry.
Oh, we got him. Never mind.
This is not over. It cannot be over. My blade will bathe in the crimson rivers of blood that will pour from the holes I cut into your body. You cannot deny me the mark. I need to make the mark. It's all I have left.
Bye, Zaz. Apparently Zaz was supposed to show up in Arkham Knight, but they cut him from the game.
The guy's creepy.
Mm-hmm. But he would have appeared in all 3 games if he was in Arkham Knight. Okay, so there's 2 more political prisoners that are still alive.
That psycho looked into my eyes and told me what he was gonna do to me. I've never been so scared.
He's locked up now. You'll be safe here.
No, you should leave. I would leave.
I would get out of here.
I would get out of here.
I owe you, Batman. This maniac was talking like he was gonna cut us up.
He was. You'll be safe here for now. He's not going anywhere.
The Riddler in Matt Reeves' movie is based after the Zodiac Killer. The real Riddler is not based after a Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, wasn't that one of the reasons why they made... Oh, sorry.
I've saved a special place for you, Batman. A place to symbolize your death. Do you want to see?
No.
This won't end here. I will get out of here and continue my work.
Okay, so how do we get the riddle inside of Zaz's base? We'll come back here later. We'll worry about that on another stream. There is a riddle over here.
Yeah, I thought one of their excuses that they told the public for why they made Arkham City was because they didn't have enough room in the asylum and in prisons, like, to spend all that money on people. I thought. So I was just thinking about that, because in real life, the reason why a lot of crazy people end up on the street is because they kick them out of the asylums because they don't have enough money to take care of them. And it's like, it causes, then you see them on the 6 o'clock news and they're like, this mental patient was, you know, discharged from the hospital because they didn't have enough rooms available. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's terrifying to think, like...
I want to complete Amusement Mile. We just need... Guys, where is the Tiger Security terminal? Amusement Mile, Tiger Security Terminal. And then next stream we're going to be in the Bowery.
That reminds me of that, remember that one time I told you about when I was out in my garden and there was this person that came, like, from the prison area in our town, and they were, like, asking me for directions.
Yeah.
I was just a little girl at the time, and I just told them, like, oh yeah, it's up the hill, and then I just quickly left the area. Then it didn't even occur to me that the person was kind of wearing a prison outfit, and I was thinking, like, oh my gosh. Well, in my mind, I thought, well, maybe they got discharged and didn't get a ride or something. I don't know.
Just need the Tiger Security thing on the wall. So.
Over here, I got him. This way, he went this way.
If you could open a can of black beans, you could save me some black beans.
Over here.
Wrap or something. Northwest building of the GCPD on the map. Northwest? Northwest. Don't worry about it. Northwest.
I can put some pizza on. Frozen pizza.
You want frozen pizza?
You need food.
I'm gonna have something healthy. Just open a black bean can. Add some cheese and lettuce and make a wrap. And bean it. And then be fine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Northwest. Where's Northwest? Is that it right there?
Well, I'm gonna be making you black bean soup at some point.
That doesn't look like a terminal. Security.
I don't want you to have to eat that. That's so stuff.
Ah, I found it. This is it. All right, guys. Amusement Mile is done. 100%ed Amusement Mile. As of now. There we go. Done. There we go. Listen to interview tape of Mr. Freeze. We will do that on the next stream. Because, well, actually, we'll do that now. We're going to listen to Mr. Freeze's tapes. This is how we're going to end this episode. Where's Mr. Freeze? There he is. All right, here we go.
Prisoner's here, sir. Very good. Send him in.
But we haven't got the suit off him yet. He's dangerous. Are you sure?
Of course. Victor Freeze and I have much in common. We will be fine. Welcome to my facility. Please, take a seat.
I prefer to stand. Why am I here?
Oh, Victor, there will be plenty of time for that later. Right now, I wish to get to know you. Discover how you came to have such a frosty outlook on life.
I have nothing to say to you. You may have taken my weapons, but my suit still has considerable offensive capabilities. I will freeze the marrow in your legs. Each bone will shatter and fracture while you remain completely aware of your impending paralysis, begging me to end you.
I don't think that you will do that, Victor.
Really? Why not?
Simple. If you hurt me, your wife will die.
Dang, that's cold.
Where is she? Where is my wife?
Nora is in safe hands. Now, let's discuss an incident from your childhood.
No.
Then this is over. Guard.
Wait. What do you wish to learn?
Your early years were troubled.
I was not a sociable child, but that is all.
Even your parents disowned you. They sent you away to a reform school, correct?
They did not understand my work.
Your work? According to a police report, you froze over a dozen of your neighbor's pets.
I have always had an interest in cryonic preservation. I didn't understand why my parents allowed our sick pets to die instead of attempting to save them. So I set about finding my own way. I intended to revive all of those creatures.
But you didn't. Which brings us to Nora.
Have you ever seen a flower die? Watched something that was once so beautiful, so full of life, collapse and rot from within?
You refer to Nora's illness.
It seems like yesterday when I first found her. It all happened so quickly. Suddenly, I was losing her.
Did you seek help? What about your employer, GothCorp?
I hid it from them, diverting resources from GothCorp's research in an attempt to find the cure. But in the end, I failed. Time was running out. I knew that if I was discovered, Nora would die.
Why take that risk?
Do you know what it is to love someone? To really love them?
No.
Nora was all I could think of. I reran the diagnostics, re-examined every detail from every angle, certain that I had missed something. I cursed myself for being so blind, so stupid. Surely there was a cure. I just needed more time. Then I realized what I had to do. I had worked without sleep for a week. My needs didn't seem important. Sleep didn't matter. Food didn't matter. There was only her. I looked at Nora and I told her that I loved her. She told me there was nothing I could do, that we should just accept fate. She smiled her beautiful smile as she said it. I promised to cure her. And then I pressed the button.
You cryogenically froze her, keeping her on ice, so to speak, while you worked on a cure. It broke your heart, but now you had all the time in the world. Did you feel relieved?
I went home and fell into a deep sleep. For the first time since we discovered Nora's illness, I dared to dream. But for weeks I had ignored my superior's attempts to contact me. The next morning I overslept. By the time I got to the lab, Ferris Boyle, the CEO, was there waiting.
What did he do?
He accused me of industrial espionage, which I denied. But then his guards found Nora. Boyle told me that, like all of my research, she belonged to him. I was enraged. I attacked him. His guards beat me back, and in the struggle, I was drenched by the cryogenic chemical I had created. I lay on the floor, helpless, watching the guards steal Nora away. Boyle told me it was a tragedy for such a promising mind to perish in a lab accident. Then he left me to die.
But you survived.
The chemicals were absorbed into my body and transformed my metabolism. My body went numb. I felt a strange tingling, then searing pain all over. Each breath ignited my lungs. I clawed my way back to a refrigeration unit, and as I closed the door behind me, I felt the icy chill calm my aching body. Things suddenly seemed clear.
What seemed clear? Finding a cure for Nora?
No. Revenge. Boyle would pay.
You failed to kill Ferris Boyle, though, didn't you?
Yes.
Why?
You know why. Batman. Though he did return Nora to safety. Until you got her.
See? There you go. Blame me. Blame your parents because you failed to revive the neighbor's pets. Blame Ferris Boyle for spoiling your plans to cure Nora. Blame Batman for stopping your revenge against Boyle. And now, your Nora is in danger.
Because of you.
No, Victor. Because of you. You have always had a heart of ice. You stole people's pets. You stole GothCorp resources. And since then, you've stolen so much more for your own selfish scientific inquiries. If you had shared your genius with others, devoted your energy to medicine instead of crime, perhaps your ice princess would be at home now, preparing you a hot meal instead of being delivered to the Joker.
No!
You could have saved Nora a long time ago, Victor.
It's all for her. Everything. I will get her back. And when I do, I'm coming for you.
Thank you. We are done now. Nora.
Wow, this all contradicts Arkham Origins. Like, this is Paul Dini's writing, so he did a variation of Batman the Animated Series. Everything that happened between Boyle and Mr. Freeze in Arkham City is completely different. What happened in Arkham Origins, Cold Cold Heart. It's not even remotely similar. The only thing similar is that Mr. Freeze was transformed during an accident. Everything else is... You can't... there's no way that Arkham Origins... Between the mess up with Bane, now Mr. Freeze, there's too many inconsistencies for it to be considered canon. Like, there's just no way. This is better writing. This is a better Mr. Freeze origin than what we got in Arkham Origins. You feel for Mr. Freeze. I don't know about you, but I didn't feel for Mr. Freeze at all. Like, his story wasn't... I felt nothing. He was just like, it was Mr. Freeze. It was okay. They did a variation of the animated series, but they, changed it a little bit, but you didn't really get to understand it from Freeze's point of view at all. Like, in the story, he's explaining everything in a way that works. And like, just listening to it, like, I felt moved. That's Paul Dini's writing, ladies and gentlemen. But, I mean, Arkham Origins, it's just... It would have to be considered an Elseworlds or a spin-off like universe. It can't be connected to Arkham City. It's too different. If you view Arkham Origins as like a separate timeline, like where some of the events happened, that they mention in Arkham Knight, that's fine. But to say that it's a full prequel to the Arkham games, you can't. There's too many holes in the plot. Completely different origin for Mr. Freeze. So I never listened to all the tapes, so this is very interesting. All right, guys and gals, that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you at 7 o'clock with your next one. I'm going to get something to eat real quick, and then we'll be back at 7 o'clock going to the Bowery, where we're going to do as many of the riddles over there as possible. All right, guys and gals, catch you on the next stream. Thank you so much for the super chats. You're breathtaking. And I'll see you at 7 o'clock. God bless. Happy gaming.